Hi, my name is Stephen McGee and I'm the author of Toxic Light. And we're here today to look into the electrical noise that the electrical system generates on the human body. And to do this, we're going to use a very simple digital oscilloscope. Now, for the last few weeks, I've been wearing this wrist strap while I use my computer. And I use my computer for several hours a day, and I've noticed that I started to get ill while I had this on, and I've now had to stop using it. So I was wondering why that would be. So I pulled out my digital oscilloscope and connected it to my hands. And this is the waveform that's there. So as you can see, it's got a little bit of ripple, and if I let go, the ripple disappears and it goes to a flat line. So I was wondering what the waveform is when I connect these probes to my body and I plug in my wrist strap to the grounding system of the house. So let's see. So we're plugged in. Here's my wrist strap, and let's see what the probes do. So this is what's floating on my body right now. And it's about 15 volts peak to peak, which quite surprised me. So one of the things that I discovered is that if I unplug from the system, pick up the leads, it pretty much goes away. And then another thing I discovered was I'm currently insulated from the ground because I'm standing on my shoes. And if I step off my shoes, the same effect occurs. So let's give that a go. So here we go, here's our waveform. And I'm currently standing on my shoes, and I'm not plugged in with my anti-static strap. So I'm actually ungrounded right now, and we have a very low waveform. So I'm going to step off. So I'm now standing with one foot on the ground, and this is the waveform I get. Again, that's about 15 volts peak to peak, 60 cycles AC that you're looking at, and it's a very distorted AC waveform. Now I'm going to step off with my other foot and have 2 feet on the ground, and we'll see that the waveform actually will increase. So there we are, 2 feet on the ground, adds a little bit more. So we've got about 20 volts peak to peak right now coming through on the oscilloscope. So I'm going to lift off my one foot and put it back on my shoe. So as we saw, it dropped down, and I'm going to lift the other foot off, and I'm going to step on the other shoe, so I should be ungrounded. So as you can see, the electrical noise has gone right down. So much to my surprise, I find that my grounding system to my house has a lot of noise on it, but also my kitchen tile floor also has a lot of noise on it. And it's the same noise. There is no difference between the waveforms that's coming through either from my kitchen floor or from the mains grounding system. So the whole house actually has about 20 volts AC flowing through the ground system. And it's a very low current, so it's very difficult to measure without an oscilloscope. You need an oscilloscope to measure this voltage. And I guess I've got some work to do with understanding why my house puts 20 volts peak to peak AC voltage on my body when I walk around. I tested other parts of the house out, and in the areas that have wooden floors, we don't see this effect. And also, you don't see the effect in rooms that have carpet. So it's very much a tile floor phenomenon. And yeah, I find it quite concerning. So I'm going to be looking into this over the next few weeks and seeing whether I can understand how to get rid of that AC noise off my flooring in the house, in the tiled areas. It's somewhat concerning to me. So I hope you've enjoyed this presentation, and I wish you the best of health. Thank you.